So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to this week's early look at the upcoming Team of the Week. If you need some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out my sponsor. There's a link to do so in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron, you'll get yourself a nice discount, but if you use the code Kieron Totw, you'll get yourself an even bigger discount throughout the Team of the Year promo. It is of course Team of the Week number 19 on Wednesday, and I'm unsure what EA are going to do this week. Obviously Team of the Year goes out of packs on Tuesday, so are EA going to force good players into the upcoming Team of the Week? I'm not too sure. We'll have to obviously wait and see what they go for. I'm expecting a semi-decent Team of the Week nonetheless, just by looking at some of the early likely players, which obviously we're going to highlight in this video today. You guys know the drill. In the comment section down below, let me know who you think will pick up an inform based off their performance in the past week. Also, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be very much appreciated. And don't forget to subscribe, because my full Team of the Week 19 prediction, where we cover every single league in FIFA, will come out tomorrow night. Obviously in this video we only cover, the top 5 leagues. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Okay then, intro and all that good stuff out the way, it's time to get on with the games, and we start on Tuesday with some Premier League action, where West Ham beat Crystal Palace 3-2, and there's a pretty obvious standout here. We've got Soucek, who got himself 2 goals from a defensive midfielder role. Obviously didn't keep a clean sheet, but 2 goals for a mid is very impressive, and that could lead on to him getting a really nice looking second inform item, which yeah, as I say, potentially could be a really good card. We then move on to Man City's win against West Brom. 5-0 victory. It's very likely an inform will come from this game, and as you can see, there are multiple candidates. Gundogan on the score sheet twice, and Cancelo getting himself a goal and assist. The same can be said for these two as well, but I think the inform will go to either Gundo or Cancelo as it stands. Now Gundogan actually got man of the match for this game, so I'm actually favouring him to pick up his first inform of FIFA 21, but if there is a lot of midfield options this week, then EA might go with the defender instead. We then move on to Arsenal's victory against Southampton. 3-1 this match ended, and you've got 2 potential inform options here. Lacazette goal and an assist, the same can be said for Saka, so maybe one of them could pick up a special item this week, although I will say I wouldn't confidently pick one of them right now. And then the final Premier League game to discuss from Tuesday is Leeds' win against Newcastle. Rafinha was involved in both goals, a goal and a assist for him, so he has a chance at picking up maybe a second inform on Wednesday. Now before we move on to Wednesday's games, let's quickly talk about One Football. If you've been subscribed to the channel for a while, you'll obviously know about this app already, but if you haven't tried it yet, you should do so. There's a link to download it in the description. Free to download, free to use, and just a handy thing to have on your phone. In the background right now, as you can see, just looking at some transfer rumours, and also going to check on the current matches which are going on at the time of recording. So Southampton are currently 1-0 down to Aston Villa when I'm recording this specific segment. If we click on it there, we can place votes on who we believe the man of the match to be. We can also check up stats on the match as well, and also see commentary and check out the lineups as well. It's also worth mentioning, if you don't want to have the app open, that's absolutely fine. You can set up notifications, you can be alerted for goals, the stats of the game, the cards, all that good stuff, just by clicking the bell buttons. So yeah, as I say, if you want to give it a go, link in the description. Next up is the Wednesday games, and we start with Burnley's victory against Aston Villa, finishing in a 3-2 scoreline, and we've probably got Dwight McNeil as the most likely player to pick up an inform from this game. He got himself a goal and a assist, but if I'm being honest, I wouldn't say too confidently that inform is going to happen. I doubt any inform will come from the 0-0 draw between Chelsea and Wolves, and the same kind of can be said for the 0-0 draw between Brighton and Fulham, although it's worth mentioning Areola, who did make 5 saves and keep a clean sheet in this game, so he does of course have a chance, but yeah, I just don't think that one will happen as things currently stand anyway. If there aren't too many goalkeeper options this week, then everything obviously changes. Everton and Leicester finished in a 1-1 scoreline, and I don't see an inform coming from that game, but one game which certainly could produce an inform is the game between Sheffield United and Man United, in which the away side got a very big 3 points. Sheffield have been struggling this year. They, at this point, had only won 1 game in the Premier League, so yeah, this is their second win, and it's a big win away at United, so I think there's a chance a special card comes from this game. Now, I don't think an inform for Team of the Week will, but I think there might be a chance that we could see Beck maybe pick up the Silva star for this week. There was also a game in the Ligue 1 on Wednesday. Lorient beat Dijon 3-2, and ultimately, I just don't think an inform will come from this particular match. There is one game on Thursday to discuss, and and it's Liverpool's 3-1 win away at Tottenham, and with it being, a high profile match, I think there's a good chance an inform will come from this game, and there are two pretty obvious standouts. You've got Trent, who got himself a goal and a assist, and you've got Mane, who got himself a goal and a assist. But, there is a but. Trent has just recently got the Team of the Year card, and Mane has obviously also just got that Team of the Year honourable mention card. So because of that, I actually don't think an inform will come from this game, because I don't think they'll give it to any other player. But I could be wrong with that. But yeah, I was going to say I'd be confident in an inform Mane this week, but then obviously they did release them honourable mention cards. So yeah, there is that. I'm fully aware Team of the Year Trent will be out of packs by the time Team of the Week comes round, but still, I just think it'll be a bit too soon for a pointless inform Trent. So I don't think EA will go for it as things stand. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. On Friday, Huesca beat Real Valladolid 3-1, and there was a hat-trick in this game. So Rafa Mir looks like he'll be picking up his first inform of FIFA 21, so I do expect him to feature on the bench. Torino and Fiorentina played out a 1-1 draw, and in this game, Fiorentina got 2 red cards, which is pretty mad, but they still managed to score while being down a man, but then later on in the game, the lack of players on the field caught up to him, and Torino equalised. So no inform from that game. Stuttgart beat Mainz 2-0. Just don't see an inform coming from that one, unfortunately, because another inform where manager Tuchel would be pretty cool. Lyon and Bordeaux finished 2-1 thanks to a late goal from Dubois. Could potentially get an inform for that, but he'll need a strong rating from the keep to do so. And finally, we arrive on Saturday's games, and we will start in the Bundesliga, and we begin with Bayern Munich's big home win against Hoffenheim, 4-1 scoreline in this one, and 4 different goal scorers, Luan, Muller, Gnabry and Boateng all getting on the score sheet, all of which, apart from Gnabry, have had a special card recently, so maybe an inform Gnabry. Don't think it's too likely, to be honest. I don't think Bayern will pick up an inform this week, but I don't think Bayern fans will be too disappointed, because they've had plenty of special cards in the past week, and obviously that player moments Boateng is still currently out, and I think it's a pretty good card. Anyway, next game, Borussia Dortmund beating Augsburg 3-1, and potential second inform Thomas Delaney this week. Wouldn't mind that at all. That could potentially be quite a nice card, so let's hope that one happens. Frankfurt won 3-1 against Hertha Berlin, and in this game Hinteregger did get a goal, but he can't pick up an inform due to his recent one, and that leaves us with one option from this game pretty much. That's Andre Silva, who potentially could get a second inform this week. 2 goals in this win, one of them though being a penalty, definitely could hold him back. Union Berlin and Gladbach finished 1-1, nothing too much to say there. Same can be said for Werder Bremen against Schalke, and then we end in the Bundesliga with Leipzig's 1-0 win against Leverkusen, which I don't currently see an inform coming from, but I wouldn't rule it out, because this is a pretty big game in the Bundesliga this week, so if Kicker gives a good match rating to one of these players, then I think they might have a chance at getting an inform this week. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling about Upamecano right now, but I'll wait till tomorrow once I've seen some more player ratings, and then I'll obviously give a decision on this game then. Montpellier were at home to Lens, and they lost. The away side won the game 2-1, and the midfielder Doucouré got himself a goal and a assist, so potential inform right there. Potential really nice silver star card as well, which is probably what I would prefer to see from this game, because that card could be pretty solid, and also would be a nice inform silver that you could link to that inform Sambi that we got a few weeks ago. Over in La Liga, Sevilla beat Eibar 2-0, but it's not an outfield player who I think will get an inform. It's the goalkeeper who made 6 saves and kept a clean sheet in this 2-0 victory, so I think he's got a good chance this week. Levante got the better of Real Madrid away from home, so there probably is a chance that one of their players could pick up an inform, but right now it's not looking like too many of them are standing out, so we will await some further match ratings from this game. Can't see Totw getting in when he's on the losing side. Valencia 1-0 against Elche. Once again, doesn't seem to be a massive standout player, so we'll move on to Villarreal against Real Sociedad, which ended in a score draw, and ultimately there wasn't a massive standout. I know Isaac got a good match rating in this game, but 1 goal in a 1-1 draw, I can't see him picking up an inform for that. Over in the Premier League, Newcastle got the better of Everton away from home, and Callum Wilson got 2 goals and man of the match, and yeah, I think this inform's guaranteed, to be honest. And to be fair, for an 84 overall, could actually be an alright item. So I'm sure Newcastle fans will be happy with that. A Man City 1-0 win against Sheffield United. No one's really standing out. I doubt an inform will come from this game. I believe Fernandinho got the TV man of the match. So yeah, maybe something worth noting there. West Brom and Fulham finished 2-2. No particular standout. So we'll move on to Palace's win against Wolves. Good win for Palace. Their goalkeeper Guaita made a few saves. 4 saves. He kept a clean sheet. So he is an option. Also, Eze getting the match-winning goal is also a choice. I believe he also got man of the match from Sky. So there is options from this game, but no one's really standing out too much. And to be fair, the same can be said for the Arsenal-Man United game. Now, I saw on Twitter a lot of people said this was a boring match. I didn't think it was, but I guess that's because I was a bit more invested in it than most. But there was chances at both ends, but both sides missed some good opportunities, especially Cavani. He had a very good chance, and he put it wide. The final Premier League game to discuss is Aston Villa's away win to Southampton, in which Ross Barkley got himself the goal, but I don't think he'll pick up a special card for that. But Villa fans, don't be upset. You've got yourself a really nice Jack Grealish card currently in the game, which you can get from objectives, and I do recommend you go out and get that card because it's a pretty nice item. We end this week with the Saturday games in the Serie A, and we begin by talking about Bologna's loss to AC Milan. Now, in this game, there is a pretty obvious standout player. It's Skorupski, but unfortunately, he was obviously on the losing team in this game. Is it impossible for a player to get an inform when they're on a losing team? No, it's not. It's happened in the past, but it's normally for hat-tricks. So because of this, I'm unsure whether this inform will happen with Skorupski conceding twice, but he did make 8 saves, including a penalty stop, so if he gets a decent rating from Gazzetta, there is a chance he gets in, albeit that chance is dented by the fact that his team did lose. Juve beat Sampdoria 2-2-0, the goals coming from Aaron Ramsey and Chiesa. Unfortunately, I don't see an inform coming for either of them, so we'll have to wait and see what match ratings Gazzetta give tomorrow. And then we end with Inter Milan beating Benevento 4-2-0, and you've got 2 pretty standout candidates for an inform here. We've got Lukaku and Martinez, and I've gone with Martinez over Lukaku due to the fact that Martinez's input was earlier in the game. Lukaku came on and scored twice when the game was already over. That's not to say that Lukaku can't get the inform, of course, but I'm just favouring Martinez as things stand. Also, how good does this inform card look? That looks like a really good card, and I definitely would not mind getting that in my red pick. So there you have it. That is your early look at the upcoming team of the week. Don't forget to check back the channel tomorrow for my full Team of the Week 19 prediction, which, like I've already said, will cover every single league that, of course, is in FIFA. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated. Don't forget to be active in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.